everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Jets going up against the Bills.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Hurry up, here we go.
drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go now. Gone. Back gone.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past gets the 15. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. And the play clock's running down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the offense has it first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be knocked down sideways. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon with you. It's the Jets in possession. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. We got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find the matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Watching that nice game there. For the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the Bills getting set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Green. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And to give this time to the tailback. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So thanks to the late touchdown. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's going to let this one, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Tie game, but they'll get excellent starting field position here to begin the second half.
And it's the starting field position that makes an offensive coordinator maybe bolder than normal. Maybe you want to take the big shot right now. Go for a big play and get their attention early, or even just run your offense because you feel good about where you are and a chance to move the ball downfield.
Yeah, maybe they go for the big play. Time to find out.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
The Jets on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. The Jets on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Back to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor. And that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll set up the throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Screen pass, that's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 3, and it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now here's a carry heading left. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Over! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Back 99.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have added on to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They run the counter now on first down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Jets on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And here come the Bills. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on.